What a nice start to my video. Hello, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to talk about mods and the new mod window that seems to confuse a few people from some comments I've seen. So let's go over that. Um, and before we go into the game mods, let's first take a look over here at Connect, which is a place to get some outfits as well. So let's click on Connect. Let me bring that window over here. Okay, I'm not signed in. You will need to sign in. And now I'm signed in. Um, so these are contest outfits. I guess they must have had some kind of contest where people submitted some outfits, won, and got a spot here. I don't know. But we're going to go to the store. So that's this tab. Okay. I mean, you can get those contest outfits too, of course. Let's look through them quick. Show you how to get an outfit from Connect. Excuse me. And it can be the store tab or the contest tab. Just seeing if anything jumps out at me right away, like, ooh. Now, I do have a couple already. So those ones that were going to jump out at me, I think jumped out at me already. This is pretty. They don't have a whole lot here yet. I have this one. I have one down lower, but let's get this one just so we can move along. All right. So sheer lace night elegant dress. We're going to get this and we're going to click download. That then comes up to the top here to the download icon right there. And we're going to open that up. Bring that over here. So I opened it up. Here's the folder. Now, I'll show you where we are going to put these Connect outfits. So left click the folder, make it highlight, extract all. Mine already opens up to where I need it to be, but I'm going to show you where it's at. Alright, so extract all. This opens up. You're going to hit browse. You're going to go to your documents. Excuse me, I have a scratchy throat. You're going to go to your Enzoy folder and then to mods. Now in here, these are ones that I actually need to put inside this 88849. I created this 88849 folder inside my mods folder way back when somebody taught me how to do mods. They recommended creating this 88849 folder, and so I did. And that's where my mods outside of the game go. Although these Connect seem like they're in the game, but they're not. You got to choose your folder. They don't go right in the game like the game mods do. So let's open 8849. That's where I'm going to put it. Down here, select folder and extract. Okay. Close that. So let's close this and let's see. Put that over there. Let's see if they went in. A lot of times, I have to restart the game for the mods to show up, but sometimes they do show up. So let's see what happens. Alright, this is Isla. She is my mod tester model. Let's go see if the outfit showed up. Okay, you're going to go to sets. And scroll to the bottom. I'm already at the bottom. And it didn't show up. I'm going to do a quick restart. And I'll be right back. Alright, we are back for the restart, but what I did want to show you before going back in is If you get this window, when you first load up your game, if this is the window you see, just click continue use. All that's doing is letting you know that these are some mods created during the older version of the mod kit. This update brought the new version of the mod kit, but these mods are still good to use. So I click continue use. Um, One last thing let me say about this quick is if you're experiencing crashes in your game, this would be a good place maybe to start on seeing if it's any of these mods that are crashing your game before you go in and start trying your other mods, which we'll get to at some point. But anyway, so you'll see this window. I hit continue use because all of these mods are working for me. My game is not crashing. Alright, let's go back into Isla. Here's Isla, just chilling in her kitchen, in her loungewear. Let's see if the outfit is there. My boyfriend must be gaming because everything's moving slow on me. Alright, go to sets. Here it is. And there's the outfit from Connect. So that's how you get those mods, those outfits from Connect. Go into your choose what you want after clicking your Connect button. And hit download. And then create your folder. Or just download them right to your Documents, Inzoi, Mods folder. Now let's go back to the lobby. Alright, mods. Let's now go to the game mods. Alright, here's the new window. The other day I saw a comment, somebody said, I don't know where we get mods under the new window. I could see how that could be kind of confusing. So, up top here, there are two tabs. Manage my modes, which is mods. I guess that's a typo, misspelling. And add. So let's click add. And then you'll see these two windows. Inzoi mod kit. We don't want that. We want CurseForge because we want to get some mods. Alright, so when you go into mods, you might see this window, sync your mods. Look at all these mods I have. And it wants to uninstall. And I don't know why this window comes up, but we click cancel. Otherwise it's going to uninstall 44 mods. I'm going to click cancel. Wow. Browse mods. Alright, you use the tabs up here to narrow your search. You got the build mode, 65 pages, and then I don't know, I guess you can narrow that down to different aspects. I mainly use the Create a Zoi tab, and I use mostly clothing and hairs. That's most of my mods are just clothing and hairs. So you can also do the same here and narrow it down. And then you can see the word installed on some of the hairs that I have. Now, what you also might see in here sometimes where you see the word installed, yesterday when I got on, this hair right here, instead of saying installed, it said out of date. So I was able to just click out of date and it automatically, well, it opens up the thing. And up here where it now says subscribed, I had to click update and the hair updated. So now I'm all good there. But you click Create a Zoi without narrowing it down. You got 242 pages. Let me grab that. So that ring, I have the woman's. I didn't get the men's. So I clicked it because I want it. To get a mod, you click subscribe. we're not subscribing to anything that should say download, because that's basically what you're doing. And now it's installed. Go back, and you can continue to browse all of the wonderful mods they have. I'm seeing a bunch of new stuff, so I am going to have to come on later and take a look. Anyway, so that's that. That's how you get your mods. You browse mods, narrow your category to what you're looking for. There's so many choices: tattoos, outfits, hairstyle. So let's go back. Let's go back to the page. The mod page. Okay, continue use. Alright, so here we're back at the mod page. Remember up here we clicked add mod. That's how we went in to find our outfits and all the other mods to download them. Now here on this page, there's a couple cool things you can do. So this window here will select everything, all of them, which sometimes you might want to do. So for instance here, I want to select them all because I'm going to click validation check, and that's going to check all my mods. Let's do that. Okay, no issues. Everything's good. Everything's good. Let's uncheck that. Now, let's say you wanted to disable them all for some reason. You can click that and hit off. Now they're all off. Turn them back on. Turn them all back on. Up here's your active status window. It tells you which ones are enabled, which ones are disabled. So if we were to disable only the few, they're now gone from the list. If you go up into the disabled list, it'll show you these are here, and we can turn them back on. Go back into the enabled list. What else did I want to show you here? If you want to just, well, that was just disabling a few. If you just want to keep a few, disable them all. I want to keep that one, but disable everything else. I'm going to turn them all off. That's the only mod I have on right now. Turn them back on. There's really nothing else in here. So when I validated, if anything would have came up as an issue, you have this list here. Would have told me which ones were invalid. Let's see all. Platform, local, CurseForge. So this will show you, these are the outfits, mods, hairs, everything. These are the mods I got from CurseForge. These are the ones that are local, in-game clicked. And, I guess that should do it. So with this new mod system, I guess what I'm hoping is, as you saw, we can disable them all and then turn them all back on. So what happens every time we get an update is the mods get disabled, and I have to, and I know a lot of other people do the same thing. I know some don't, because we've talked about this on sites. I go back into each individual folder saved on my computer and re-enable each one. I'm hoping with this new system we can just come into the game like this, find the whole list of them disabled because of the thing, and then re-enable them. So let's say we just had an update. We come in and we're like, oh, everything's disabled. Look, my mods are gone. Okay, let's go into the disabled list. Oh, there they are. Let's turn them back on. Now they're all back on. That's what I'm really hoping happens. because otherwise you have to go into the folder to do that. And I'll show you that really quick, just in case the next update, this isn't how this works. But this way it's set up leads me to believe that that is how it will work. Um, but before we go look at where that folder is, let's just do one last thing, and that is to show you if you did want to delete just 1, 2, 3 mods, you click them and right here's your delete button. That will totally get rid of the mod. It won't disable them and put them in the list. It will get rid of them. I am going to uncheck those. I don't want to delete anything. I love all my mods. Alright, so let's say we have another update and we get back here and this isn't working. We can't enable all of these mods like this, like we thought we could. I will show you what you do. Alright, so where we put those mods, where all of our mods go, whether we put them there or they go there automatically, is to your documents, to the Inzoi folder, to the mods folder. And mine are in here. These are a few that I'm going to have to put in this folder, and I will. But right now, let's go in there and let's just choose the top one. Okay, so let's say right now all of our mods are disabled because we just had an update. All of these mods stay here in this document Inzoi mod folder. So you come here and you open up a folder until you see the files. You'll find this mod manifest file, the JSON file. That's the type of file it is. And you'll open that. Mine opens with Notepad. Then you'll scroll down, and at the bottom of each of these files, you'll see this word be enable. If that says false, you will change the word false. That's what it'll say. You will change it back to true. And be sure to save it. And I don't know why those are still open. But anyway, and then you will do that. And it's consuming. And the more mods you have, the longer it takes. Mod manifest, a JSON file. Scroll down. Be enable. That will say false. You will change false to true. You'll make sure you save it. And you'll close it out. But anyway, as I said, I'm really hoping that this system right here will take care of it all with one check, and we will see. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. If you have any questions on something that I didn't go over, leave me that comment, that question in the comments, and if I can answer it, I sure will. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.